Stay focused on your breath. Don't try to understand your own vagina, just go forward. Stay focused on your breath while thinking about how with irrational deals come irrational celebrations. Keep focusing on your breath and entertain the idea of this ancient Buddhist proverb, "The pandemic means nothing without the truth." Think about the age-old proverb, "To a lot of people office means love shack." Allow your intestines to meditate softly. Aim to isolate your nose. A poem from ancient Babylon tells the legend of a greedy warrior who had built his home in a castle. One day, a man visited him, and said, "Excuse me, where can I find a giant to slay?" The warrior laughed and replied, "Of what you speak I do not know, for I am but a mere warrior." "Why is that so?" asked the man. "I was not friendly," replied the warrior. After some thinking, the man decided to become a servant to the warrior, and they both realized their shortcomings and came to an agreement. A state is often like wearing chains. Keep your eyes shut while thinking about how after the sun comes the horrifying nightmares. Keep repeating to yourself, "Existence is above average, existence is above average." There are monkeys who fuck freedom of speech. Feel how your stored up chi is dissolving the ether. Back in ancient India there was an ugly hero who was seeking a golden ball. That was when he met a beautiful witch. "Can you tell me where in the kingdom I can find a golden ball?" he asked the witch. The witch did not have to think for long. "If you are looking for a golden ball, you cannot search throughout the land. Search inside you," replied the witch. The hero turned away from the witch. Then he went to sleep. That night, after hours dying, the hero made his great discovery: lawful is he who restrains his powers, but moral is he who restrains his brain. And then he killed himself. Notice each point that connects your sense of self to the floor beneath you. Let us make the moon end. Go on tingling. Lawsuits can be a blessing in disguise. Keep on behaving. Keep breathing while thinking about how wait, celebrate and be humble, for in a week we self-isolate. Breathe deeply. Notice how you are reacting relatively to the ether. Stay focused on your breath and think about this ancient Buddhist folk wisdom. Apologies are the clockworks of pleasure. If you want to get somewhere in life, you have to stalk.
All right, we ready? Looks pretty ready. Pud, are you ready? Pud, are you ready? It sounds like a yes. How you guys doing tonight? Walls, Joe, thanks for dropping levels in the queue. Yeah, the camera strapped me. That's why it's so stupid when I'm moving. Just in case that's not clear. There you go, Pud. That's all you get. Cracker's your turn. You get all the rest. Just kidding. That's all you get. Fine, you can have a little more. I'm gonna pat you, Pud. You gotta let it happen sometimes. They do like the Gogers. This one is fish. This one's salmon. Pud, yeah, he got in there. He gave it a sniff. Where's the camera? Is it? Oh, it's up there. Okay, Pud, I didn't even touch you. I touched the camera. Calm down. He's got problems. Then there's Crackers over here, gobbling. Crackers doesn't even care if the camera touches him. Or if I touch him. I bet I could touch his eyeball while I'm giving him treats. Crackers, it's time to do something. I mean, he winked, he blinked it, but pretty much. But I can't even get to his chin. Crackers doesn't care. I'm gonna get bit. Crackers, come up. You guys hear the noises he's making? Crackers. Bud. How much do we have left in here? We got a good amount left. I redeemed Touch Cat eyeballs for 69 points. I think if you do /me, it kind of makes it look like a redemption. For a while, people were doing that years back, because they'd change their name color to gray and then do /me. And that would look a lot like a redemption. I'll try to touch Pud's eyeball really fast. Nope. I believe if that worked, that would be pet abuse. He would literally let me touch his eyeball if I was giving him treats. I'm not going to push my way into his lids, but he does not care. He snuck in there and he licked my finger. He was like, wait, is that the treat? How much we have left here? Got a little more for you guys. There we go. A little more. One more little lick for Pud. Crackers, calm down. Pud knows he feels the end coming. He counts his licks so he can bail before drugs. Crackers. Drugs. And more drugs. Okay, cats are drugged. Let's go find Pud. There are people over there. Oh yeah, here. This doesn't have crap on it. It's strapped to me. That's the whole thing. So it's strapped, goes around my neck. It's terrible. This is the only useful thing with it. I bought it a million years ago for cheap, and it's a horrible thing. Works good for this, though. Okay, let's go find a hot dog. What did you just say?
I said you like this chair.
Because I'm an old man?
Yeah.
Heidi just called me an old man. To her Zoomer friends. There's hot dog. Aw, hey, little buddy. It was a cute little meep he made. I hope you guys could hear that, but it was quiet. Let's put some treats in the baby little hot dog. Who's easily distracted. A little higher. There we go. Okay, he went higher on his own there. He is a cutie. He's less potatoey. Yeah, he's getting bigger. He's a couple pounds now. 5-ish pounds. About time to get your little balls cut off, huh, bud? He's pretty cute. There's the full hot dog. He's still really slow at eating treats, but he also just woke up. Which is probably why he looks very stoned. Big ol' ears. Yeah, they always got big goofy ears in their little babies. He's got these little poofs behind him. Dear B. Racer, how you doing? Mr. GameReaper 89, how you doing? This is actually just this cat's show. He might play Mario Maker, but mostly he'll lick. What, are you done? No, you're not done. Don't look at me like that. Don't look directly into the camera with menace. Can you get that off your chin? I hope so. Yeah, he kind of got it. He got some of it. Boy, I hope you know how to lick your chin. Yeah, it cut off after REA, and I was like, wait, what? What's his name? This one's Hot Dog. Because he's a little hot dog. Aren't you, bud? Well, he wants to keep licking. I'm pretty sure it's empty. I'll squeeze it some more. Maybe you'll get your chin. The other two cats are Pud and Crackers. But you missed them. Right, hot dog? Oh, he's so cute. Look, he's still little, so he'll just let me do this without getting too mad. Still very flexible. See, I'm pretty sure if I do this to Crackers, he'll break. Because he's a big boy. Okay, bye, hot dog. I'll see you later. Alright, let's get out of here. You gonna stay put? Yeah, he does. He likes his chair. Oh yeah, there's also a bunny in here. I don't think we ever did that. Where's the bunny? Charlie. Let's just harass Charlie for just a sec here. If we can find him. Charlie Jones. Oh, he's in his apartment. Charlie Jones. Hello. How are you? I don't have treats for you. I bet you won't like the smell of this. Oh, he wants to smell it. GameReaper. Thanks for dropping a love on the queue. Yeah, you're not into that. See you, Charlie. Charlie has his own room. Because of course he does.
This is what happens when you don't do drugs or...
Alright. They made tacos and fish, apparently. Okay, Mario Maker time. But you came back to get drugs fast, huh? Nobody hits him. Just like this. Oh, okay. Oh, it was cutting out there a little bit. Was it out the whole time? Castley Seat Candy Mountain. I do not know. I don't know what that is. Oh, Heidi named him that. So if it's a reference to something, I don't know what it is. Whew. Cats are their own state of matter, pretty much. And when they're little, they're a liquid of that state. Liquid cat state. Firming up over time. Drink some water. You know I was far away when I did that. Okay, I did it. We did. We tried to lure him out of the car with hot dogs. Out of under a car, we found him. We found him outside. Doo-doo-doo. All right. Mario Maker. It just started when Pud got caught getting drugs. Ah, good. Yeah, so I was probably swapping networks there. I'm wondering, like, where's the Mario Maker? I'm staring at the other shit on my computer. I forgot to switch it over because I'm really smart. Okay. Had fish tacos for dinner. Gross. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would want to put fish on a taco. And there's chicken and all these other things right there, ready to go. But you do you. What do you put on a fish taco? Tartar sauce and lemon? You put cilantro and onion on there? FSC. Your house having too much fun right now that you decided to stream Mario Maker to keep your fun in check? Yeah, pretty much. Heidi has friends over on Tuesdays, and they say they're going to watch a movie, but really they do that weird kind of zoomery thing. Well, no, some millennials do it too. Where they like sit and just put dumb shit on YouTube and everybody's a little disappointed at all times. It's really weird. I went over to Smash Buddy's house, like a guy I played Smash with, kind of buddies with, and his roommate. And then like we played some Smash, and then he's like, let's watch YouTube. And then he sat down and they just watched YouTube poops for an hour. And then I was like, dude, I'm fucking out of here. I got bored and I fucking left. But apparently that's what they did all night, is they drank and they watched YouTube poop. Weird that there are people like that out there. Yeah, beef tacos are really nice. Beef and chicken are really, really good. Fish is gross. Cabbage makes sense. Yeah, cabbage is good on carnitas. Cabbage in general works pretty well in a pretty simple taco for crunch. Mario versus the Volcano. I like Mexican-style tacos, and I like American-style tacos, and I think the correct answer is both at once. I want a shitload of onions and a shitload of cilantro, and I want some salsa or some tomatoes, some fresh tomatoes, and I want a little bit of cheese, and I want some fucking sour cream. I want all of that on every taco, and some avocado or guacamole. Yeah, the cilantro thing, that's not your fault. That's your parents' fault. They should have had better genes. Apparently it's controlled by a gene, whether or not you like cilantro. Whether or not it tastes like soap. Same thing with the asparagus piss, too. It's not genetically controlled whether or not your piss stinks if you eat asparagus. Your piss always stinks if you eat asparagus. But there's a gene that controls whether or not you can smell it. Which is really funny. Doesn't taste like soap, it tastes like stink bug? Okay. I'm sure it's still a genetic thing, probably. Hey, isn't this a soft lock? I have been soft locked. Okay, wait, no, I can get out. I've been almost soft locked. If I didn't kill that turtle, I would have been soft locked. Thank God there's people as dumb as me to go into tiny holes. Oh. That kills him. Stink bug. We have those shield bugs that are supposed to be stinky, but they never really smell bad to me. You have the soap taste gene walk into walls because your parents have it? What's wrong with me? Why did I do that? I didn't know where I was going. Not my fault. Oh, need power. Or you were tested and it showed in your genetic testing. Rid of that. Got tested. Interesting. I hadn't heard that, but I wonder if there's a sliding scale or if it also comes down to taste for some people too. Who taste the bad thing, but for some reason like the bad thing. Oops. Uh-oh. There are lots of really weird things we don't understand about genetics too. There are some genes that won't express unless environmental factors are correct and everything. So there's a lot of weird stuff the whole way around there. So it could be something like that too, is that even with the gene, maybe certain things will cause it not expressed. Who knows? All 30 bullet points combined get countered with, yeah, but the Switch has Metroid Dread. Ooh, oh wait, I missed it. I'm one of those millennials, but usually, and I missed all of it. I kept reading other messages. One of those millennials, but usually an activity to relax and not the main one on my end, except not watching YouTube poop. I mean, I'm watching stuff all the time, right? But like if I have people over, I'm not gonna put on whatever weird shit I'm watching on YouTube. I'm gonna either put on like cartoons or something that can play in the background, or put on music, something unintrusive, or not do that. But I'm definitely not gonna have people over and be like, let's watch all the stuff on my YouTube watch later list, and it's all weird shit. Like, even if they wanted to watch, like, long, stupid analytical content or, like, something like that, like, or documentaries or whatever, I don't want to watch it with them. I don't want to sit here and discuss it. Watch it and let's talk about it after. If I have people over, I want to hang out with those people. That's just me. One thing I don't want to do is go over to somebody else's house and watch really stupid shit on YouTube. Oh, now she's coming. I can't make fun of her anymore. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with hanging out with people and watching dumb shit if that's actually what you want to do. It definitely struck me as a really weird pivot for, like, drinking and playing Smash Bros. To be like, we're not doing that. Like, it's not like we were doing that next to it. We moved to a different room, and that's what he started doing. It was like, you gonna play Smash? That was just apparently what these dudes did. And I don't mean shitty content on YouTube. I mean YouTube poops. Like, SpongeBob screaming and, like, weird cuts of, like, Plankton saying the N-word. It was really weird. I don't understand how that was
Mr. Underscore GameReaper 89 has started following.
But when people are like, oh my god, there was never anything this dumb with my generation, Skibbity Toilet's the worst. I remember that. I remember the YouTube poops. And before that, you're the man now, dog. Thanks for the follow there, Mr. GameReaper. Oh shit. It's still pretty easy to start falling down and not know where you're going.
Spaghetti meatballs.
Spaghetti meatballs. I believe that was one of the issues I had the first time around here. Was that it was pretty difficult to... Oops. Reliably unroast your chestnuts. At least we have indicators there. I wonder if we always have indicators for where it's safe to fall and I'm just not paying attention. Kinda. Wait, I can just go get the key. Oh, but I need to flip. Uh-oh. Wait a cycle. Once again, I would avoid using that bottommost row of tiles because it kind of disappears. the player make dumb decisions or not know if it's safe to land here, that kind of thing. Esports. Mario Maker should shade those tiles, honestly. Why is that one a mushroom? Oh, okay, that is. Conditional power for always a feather. I've also never been a guy who can just sit down and watch videos either. If I'm watching something, I want to be doing something else. I'm going to be playing something. If I'm playing something, I'm almost always watching something. The only time that I am not doing that, I am focusing intensely or yelling at Mario Maker for, you know, 5 or 6 people. Oh. Okay, yeah, there are little indicators for where each of the platforms are, which is nice. Well, I hope this isn't a death trap. What's down there? I can't tell what's down there. Was that a platform that fell? That was a platform that fell away. Yeah, again, avoid using the bottommost row of tiles. It's a real pet peeve because in that situation, I panic jumped because it looked like I was moving, but I had no idea if I could stand there and shouldn't, or if I couldn't stand there. You have clear communicators that you're using for the player. Yeah. Don't put that at the bottom. Second from the bottom. Pretty sure that wasn't second from the bottom. It disappeared. Let's check the replay. Hide. Hide. Let me hide me. Oh, no, we didn't go far enough back. That definitely looks like it's the bottommost row, though. That's the bottommost tile. We can also check it in the viewer, too, which I guess we'll do after. Oh my god, I really hate that you can't climb diagonally. This is, a lot of enemies here. That was, fire flower or conditional. Not carrots. Sarcastic. Waiting for him to jump. Got a lot of enemies at the end here. Feels a little bit like you're thinking about precision. Oh god. So is that to make sure I don't come through here with too many power-ups, so I take the frog suit? Oh. Okay, now we're doing this part. Yeah, ship got longer. Feels like not exactly in the best way. If you want to have a ton of enemies at the end of it, that might be a good place to consider giving the player like a star or something to run through them. Or just making sure that it's much easier for them to have a fire flower and have that as an option to proceed through there. There was one earlier, but, you know, it's pretty easy to lose that by that point. I'm gonna unhide myself here. Well, he definitely sticks out more now. But I'm not sure if that is because I remember that I needed them from last time. Oops. Or, if it's just much clearer. But that definitely sticks out more. Sports. There's another checkpoint there. The lava comes up on pretty quick. Stick. Yeah, I always forget to swing over to the stick for frog and for Peebloo and stuff. It makes a big difference. Carry a turtle shell with a star? Is that a thing? It feels like it shouldn't work, but I guess we'll find out here in a sec. Get the shell first. And it feels very tight. Okay, good. Lava doesn't actually rise up to here, so we can put that back if we really want to. We cannot swim in there. And that weird pushback. Okay. Alright. A little bit of blank spot up top. I feel like could just also be red bricks. And a frog. Oh, I can get rid of that. So I was supposed to bring, I was probably supposed to bring an extra POW up there. Oh, there's more POWs right there. Hi. POWs in blocks. I see that now. Yeah, even if you don't get that the first time through, it's gonna make sense pretty quick after. Frog was faster. Bye. Ride. I wanted to go back in the door. I'm not sure if you can go through a door, like that in an underwater section. I'm pretty sure you can't. A wrap. Frog suit necessary for what we're doing here. Yeah, at least there's more of them now. I feel like that was an issue that we struggled with last time, was that there wasn't really an opportunity, for us to get another frog suit. So it was really, really tight without it, or not doable without it, but you could make it far enough to be annoying? I don't recall. I remember being a little annoyed with it. Oops, I was expecting a POW. And I got this guy. Getting a Koopa Troopa on a curved slope like that is a little annoying. pick a path. At least the lava is low-ish. Oh my god, this is pick a path. Cute ending. It's a cute ending. There was enough flexibility in the pick a path segment that we had a lot of extra time, but it also still kind of just felt like pick a path. Maybe start with half, like 50% correct paths, then 25% correct paths, and like, I don't know, 4 correct paths or whatever the last little multiple would be, but more than one. Would feel less like pick a path and more like gambling a little bit, but with more flexibility. If you start from the extremely wrong side, you're going to be annoyed. The camera scrolls and you can see him right after. But I feel like it would feel a little better, were it to let you see a little more. Were you to be more likely to grab the right answer. Esports. Okay, browser. Let's look here. You see that? Grid. See, that's the bottom row there. They're all not the bottom except for that one. A little bit on the bottom. Yeah, that one's on the bottom too. Yeah, and again, you have clear indicators to the player like, oh, this is attached to those things. But I still think you're best off just avoiding the bottom. Oops. Uh-oh. I grabbed part of OBS and it's being stupid now. No. There we go. Weird. Okay. I need to tell OBS to be locked. Lock the docks. There we go. Now I can't pull them out. Something wrong with your viewer. Something wrong with my viewer? No. Think you're funny? See this? This is the bottom row. The bottomiest row. Do bottom row. See, we got the grid, and see how the grid stops? Bottom row. That's the bottom. All right. I have to take that up with Lazulus, and he's gonna be like, "Nope, that's the bottom, bud." Walk into walls. Let's see what you got. A1C, A3F. You need to go look at your switch. VFF. Top one, okay? Where the fire flowers grow. Puzzle solving technical, okay. Collect all the coins to get the key and escape the alpine flower meadow. That's a pretty CV sounding level description. Don't know what I expected. Did it to myself. Okay, he's dropping down at the beginning, and then he's immediately cycling to the jump. Not working. Is there a weird music level thing in the background? Yeah, I know. I know you're wrong. Is there a weird... What is that? Where is it? Oh, it's those guys. So the puzzle is, I was supposed to damage boost there and learn that that was the secret. Yeah. Or slide into them, which almost nobody does. I was gonna say, I feel like slide should work better, but there are things in the way, pushing players away from it. Really wish I could one-cycle that. Yeah, setting something up at the beginning of the level, even if it's not a speedrunny or Kaizo level where the player has to wait a cycle, is an incredibly annoying thing to do. There we go. Okay. So far this just feels messy. Who's this? Just go back to the other one? It does. And I take damage. Yeah, doesn't feel puzzly, just feels messy. That. Is there anything cool? Yikes. Oh my god. Yikes. For everyone else, it's a puzzle? Well, when the puzzle is I'm hiding stuff behind other stuff, that's just less of a puzzle and more hidden knowledge. I guess you see him for a second there, but it just kind of feels like... I don't know how you find that except by accident. Marked it with red squares. Oh, is that what you're indicating with the piece, the open P block there? Get this one. Oh, that's the key door that we're coming back to. Okay. In general, I would avoid making the player wait out P-switches where possible, too. If there's no good reason to prevent the player from advancing, esports don't prevent the player from advancing. Oh, thank you, Bowser. Hope I didn't need something on the other side of this with the key. Okay, no, there's a lot of stuff. Avoid the laugh sound effect. That's good advice generally. If you're new. Even avoid the laugh sound effect. It makes almost everyone mad. Yeah, rough start. I'm new to this. I'm new to this. And then we're in the profile so we can look. I mean, not that new. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, there's 2022, so where's new to this from? Ugh. We played Fishbone Prank Zone and liked it in 2022. So, no, not new. I took a break. That's a different thing. Yeah, focus on, 6 likes. That's crazy. For a relatively recent upload. Are there still 36 people playing viewer levels that you were able to find? Yeah, it's less of a puzzle and a lot more of just a hunt for the secret red coins, which wouldn't be terrible, but rather than giving the player unlimited fire flowers, there's a very limited number in some specific places. It wasn't that hard to work through, but it was a little awkward. There were a good number of places where you're stopping the player for no reason, like that first cycle in the beginning and P-switch, and then there's a good number of places where the player is just bombarded with nonsense, like when you get the last red coin over there. And if you get the last red coin over there but didn't find the first one, you're going to be bombarded with that nonsense while you backtrack as well, which is going to be bad. Fishbone again, see if you still like it. I mean, we'll go look at it. Go look at it. Pop it in there if it doesn't make me mad right away. Very old. Fish don't live in the desert. World record, Bivisian. I feel like he hasn't been playing for that long, but maybe he has. What are we doing here? You got one enemy and you're sticking with it. Well, no worries if you never had Mario Maker 1. Mario Maker 1 had a lot of bad levels. Mario Maker 2 has a lot of bad levels. And that's the end. Okay. What is that foot kicking? What was that last symbol supposed to be? That was weird. Yeah. 5 second clear time. How did he do that? How did he grind that down? That was a fishbone? That didn't look like a fish, it looked like a boot kicking. Wow, he really did he really optimize a pipe entry there? Oh my god. He optimized the pipe entry there and then went around that. Oh my. Easy, what's wrong with you? Yeah, he would have had to have optimized that. Have any goddamn chance for 5 seconds. Oh my. Yeah, he must have done a really careful, like, move down from there. Yikes. Oh! Suck it, Pivisian. Oh. Now you're the butthead. Or, you know, something. He did not optimize it. He just happened to do it fast and then move on. Yeah, not great. Not offensive. Very easy to get through. The fishbone at the end was weird. I don't know what that was. It looked like a boot kicking. I thought you were communicating something to me. Right. Oh, for easy endless? No, that's probably endless normal. Maybe endless expert. No, probably endless normal. Honestly, that would have been nice in endless normal. God, the fucking levels in endless normal. 876 CWG. The best levels were like that, where you're just kind of baffled and you're like, what was the thought here? What's the joke? Like, what am I missing to get this level? And then you just move on and then you get really angry. Oh. Luigi must stop Bowser and his kids. Mother Galumba hops into action. That's a lot of story for your 1-1. In your, I'm guessing, traditional Super World? Also, do Galoombas have moms? I feel like Galoombas are plants. Like they're little sentient plant guys. I'm not ready, Luigi. So I'll go make the noise. And if they're little sentient plant guys, don't they just kind of fall off of trees? Oh, this is what you get. This is what your points earned you. You spent channel points on it. I have to overthink. This is what happens. Cute so far. I mean, Peach gets kidnapped so many times, at some point we have to accept, like, there must be some context that we're not getting. Maybe she's not getting kidnapped. Maybe there's no other way to take a break from Mario. Someone trying to save everything all the time. You overthink, so you don't have to. Oh. I finished playing through Undertale and Deltarune. I was kind of curious about other people's perspective on the end of Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 in Deltarune. And like the general consensus on fan theories for what's going on there. So, you know, I'll go head over to Reddit. No. Nope. Insufferable. Worst goddamn community. Undertale is like... The Undertale community and Deltarune community is... Like if Minecraft kids back in the day got really into masturbating and Skibbity Toilet at the same time and stayed exactly as annoying. I thought I'll go look on Twitter. Maybe I'll find something from, I don't know, from people. No, it's all the worst thing ever. The worst people to engage with, it seems like. Really good games. Really terrible games. Minecraft is also a lot of fun. And I didn't play it forever because the people who liked it were so annoying that I assumed, like, no, this is terrible. But really, it was Roblox. Roblox was terrible. Walking the wall. Thanks for dropping another one in there. I don't know what I'm gonna play next. I have a pretty long list of games that I need to play on my backlog, on my, like, front end of the backlog, written down. I do not know what one I'm gonna pick up. Still a little sad after finishing Animal Well. I don't have a good follow-up for that. Well, some of her children survived. Live again to fight another day. Oop, get out of here. No? The little on-off segments here are kind of cute. I wonder if I can break them by doing it wrong, though, since they're all one-time use. Looks like it's fine. Loomba is a chestnut. Yeah, he kind of looks like a chestnut. So I feel like he wouldn't have a mother as much as he would have a tree. I enjoyed Daddish. What is Daddish? Oh, please God, let there have been a checkpoint. Oh my God, why do you have a level with 400 goddamn red coins in it that was that long that didn't have a checkpoint 5 minutes into it? What's wrong with you? Tree can't be mother. Trees can be moms. Probably. I don't know, flowers have penises. Kinda. Tree can be a mom if it wants to. Be a bigot. Off. Oh. The cute retro-y platform. Look, and immediately judge it. Daddish. Oh, it's a radish. Who I'm guessing is a dad? Do. On Google Play, Apple App Store, and Nintendo Switch. I'm not gonna lie, when I see that, I immediately think, oh, no, that's a mobile game. Even though, you can definitely have good games on mobile. I think Binding Isaac's on mobile, Dead Cells is on mobile. Like, there's good games on mobile. But I still can't get away from it. I still can't get away from, like, being like, oh, it's on Google Play in the App Store. It's a mobile game. I feel like the right answer for developers is to just change the name for your mobile release. Don't have it be the same. Like, on consoles, call it Daddish, and then on everything else, call it Dad Radish or something. So that they don't really cross over with each other. I was 90% done? Yeah, there's this really cool thing in the item select wheel when you're building your level called a checkpoint flag. Put them in the level. Unless your level is, like, less than a minute long, it's a good idea to have checkpoints. structurally, the rest of it has been fine. We've got a pretty clear theme where we're sticking to a pretty small palette of enemies and a pretty specific, like, progression through the level. We have a little boss fight that we can cheese pretty easily, which is a good place for a checkpoint, by the way. Maybe put it right before the boss fight. And you could put one right after. Or shortly after. Close to where we died. I would really like another mushroom. I don't even think it's like bad for a game to be published on mobile. Like if it works on mobile, especially now that Apple has support for gamepads and everything too, like go for it, man. Get the money. Put good games on mobile. I think Downwell is on mobile. That's like the perfect portable game that's also got a pretty console-y experience. You'd almost play with the touchscreen. I mean, you could. It's just you're gonna be so. Yeah, I mean, put a checkpoint right after this, unless this is literally the end. Yeah, put some checkpoints in. I liked it. Like, overall, I liked it. I liked the platform experience you had there. It was long, but it was decent. It's very long for a 1-1. If you're going for a really standard Nintendo experience, that's quite long. You can break that up with checkpoints for sure, and really, there's nothing wrong with long, but if the whole Super World does end up being levels that are all that long, that are 8 minutes long, that's a long fucking Super World. Sports. And the Super Worlds already start to kind of run together from one creator if they're long traditional experiences. It's not like they're bad. A lot of people just want to play relatively traditional levels. That's great. That's right down the middle. But if they're all really long, it is going to start to feel a little money. The easiest way to break that up, I would say, is just smear some checkpoints on there. Really easy. Really easy. And honestly, it feels bad enough that I don't like it for that only. Really could use a checkpoint in there. I think right before and right after the boss would be perfect. Then you don't have to refight the boss. They're close together, but then you don't have to refight any of that. And there's no real worry about a key death because you'll get the last coin and go through the door and leave. So. Goomba is a chestnut. But yeah, level that long needs a checkpoint. YS4 BRF. Element test. Have fun. HFGL looks like a slur. It looks like a mixed up or partially like a disemboweled slur. You guys remember that? When forums were experimenting with just pulling all the vowels out of shit posts and vulgar posts instead of removing them? Oh. And then some fucking demon figured out the shadow ban. Like, wait. Instead of deleting their posts, right? Let's just not tell them it's deleted, and it'll still show for them, but only for them. That is Reddit's default moderation policy now. Is this a pick path? What is this? You can see your deleted Reddit posts on this website. Reddit.com. I think the guy who runs it might be like alt-right. He's seen the little things that he promotes on there look really stupid. But it's a really useful tool for notifying you when your posts get removed also. Because that's the default policy for moderators on Reddit, is just shadow delete posts. So it looks like it's still there, but it's not. What are you doing here? I do not have a handle on my goal here. Yeah, bomb's not gonna make it down there. Did we try going through the pipe? Maybe we'll try going through the pipe. Yeah, and I mentioned that website specifically because you can't mention it on Reddit. It is extremely blackballed on Reddit. You can't mention it in chats or DMs to people. And they're really, really into you not knowing that your posts are removed. We came from the pipe. I'm an idiot. Did we try this door? Yes, and it's nothing. So we need that coin. Okay. So this is showing me what's happening here. It just took me a second to put all the stupid pieces together. Okay. Oops. Well, I hope I'm not firing from where the door is. I guess you can't really use different textures, but if you could, you kind of could. You could use hard blocks wherever the bomb couldn't break them to indicate different pillars and make that a little clearer to the player. Let's see. How does one get a bomb down there, though? That doesn't work, right? The broken arrow doesn't touch stuff? No, it does not. Okay. How do I break that then? I don't think there's a way to make the bomb fall faster, is there? Oh, that breaks it. Okay. Okay, it took me a second to put all the pieces together. I thought for some reason I just flat out could not break it, but that does break it. Okay. I don't think it'll actually despawn, as the player falls down the shaft, but making them see it hit really helps make sure they understand what's happening here, which I think is important and the right way to do that. Especially if we're doing more with that here. We are not. Top of the flagpole, yeah. Wait, hang on. Can the player jump over that and get really confused? Oh. Hang on. 40 seconds. Okay, hang on. Let's do that a little faster. I want to see if I can get over it. I like the concept overall. I want to see if I can accidentally miss the top of the flagpole there and get very confused on what the handling is. This will not be the world record run. Oh, I missed. Yes, but they figured it out eventually. Okay, that's close enough to not reaching that it made me feel like I couldn't reach. So you might want to just position the bomb up a little higher so that the puzzle there, or the interaction there, is that the player's figuring out how long they need to cook the bomb for, or they need to cook it for a second rather than they need to throw it at the exact right time. But yeah, the first couple of times I felt like, no, there's no way I'm breaking that block. I feel like it'd be pretty easy to get focused on that very wrong. Oh my god, I missed it. Yeah, having a puzzle where you're cooking the bomb too isn't great. but the setup for this is so close that it feels really easy for the I'll wait for another. It feels really easy for the player to misjudge it and assume it's not possible. That was my first thought there. Maybe something with a teeter-totter? You could probably use a teeter-totter to check weights on something and then have it I don't know, go up and then touch something and then let stuff through. I'm pretty sure I've seen a setup like that. There we go. Where the teeter-totter lets something through after it gets pushed down and then lifted up. Yeah, we can get up here, and we can jump up here. The players should understand that they're at the end of the stage. And that does stick out once the donut block is gone. Okay, good. I can get back up. Esports. But also you could have breakable blocks there as a failsafe and a link suit on the other side. So then the player can expose the flagpole. I think that's the best bet, is like, yeah, let me grab the viewer here. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Hold a bunch of shit in front of other shit. Windows is 1,000 years old at this point, and I need a button that just says, restore the fucking windows to the places I want them. Like, it knows this window's in front of this window, but behind this window. Let me save that. Let me push a fucking button that says, put them in this place, and then let me push that button to make it go back. Because I know what fucking windows I want where. And I have them all layered, all stupid, because I do. Fuck off. Doesn't matter. Your mom. There's a little one up here. Yeah, there could be a link power up over here. And then a one up on top of that. And then these could be breakable blocks, and then the player could break them on either side and expose the flagpole. And that could end up being a pretty good solution. For making sure the player has a fail-safe, like, duh, it's right there, asshole solution. Whereas the top could still be exposed here as a cute little, like, well, that's how you can get it even if you break it, and also you can get that a lot faster if you're not blind and dumb. I think it worked pretty well. But overall, it's a fun little thing there. I don't know how you expand that beyond that one little puzzle there. But if you end up doing something with a teeter-totter, you could probably come up with something else with that too. I've seen stuff with that before too, where you have a teeter-totter, like this, and then something touches it here, so a bomb, so you drop a bomb here, and then that pushes it down, which then touches something up here, which then forces it to all the way down over here, which will then let things fall clear on the side. I don't know the exact setup, but I'm sure you could find a puzzle level with a teeter-totter in it, or just dick with it and figure it out. Dude. Walk into walls. Oh my god, this fucking wire. Get the fuck out of here. You're pissing me off. Keeps touching my foot. A1C, part of a larger red coin challenge. Yeah, red coin stuff with Link always feels appropriate. K3F. And then you could do little room puzzles like that. Castley Castle or boss concept up top. Wow. That looks sad. You can do Castley Castle or boss concept up top. Castley Castle back in 2022. Things are dropping another one in there. Somebody likes red coins. Are these mandatory? Are we doing a little precision thing to go in the door? Hate precision a little bit, but we'll touch it and we'll poke it. See what we see. What the hell are those red coins? That is not walkable. Oh, then I'm confused even more. Yeah, I don't know how we're getting those. I think I know how we are getting those. Yeah. Okay. Well, not so much precision. Yeah, hint at the blocks. The easiest way to hint at blocks like that is to put a coin underneath one, and then the player will hit it naturally. There aren't a lot of other places to explore, so you're likely to find it, but climbing a bunch of blocks to hit it on off, it still kind of just feels like a dev exit. It's a necessary solution. We absolutely couldn't have proceeded without it, but it still feels like a, what are you doing here? Accidental up. Gotta fix that. Gotta fix my goddamn controller. Oh, boom boom. Boom boom, it doesn't have to be like this. 3 boom booms is a bad boss fight, guys. In general, you will make a better boss fight by trying to come up with an interesting arena in which to fight the boss, instead of by adding more boss and more power. And that's the end of it. And then a boom boom falls on you. As the troll, leave trolls to troll levels, yeah. Troll levels are great. You should make troll levels if you want to troll the player. But that's more comedy and less cruelty. I didn't realize it was a precision until some other streamers played it that way. Well, that's what it looks like until you start looking at the lower half and realize, like, how in the fuck am I getting those fucking coins over there? Which feels bad. Yeah, hidden thingy at the beginning feels bad. Triple boom boom feels bad. Esports. They found a way. They found a way to get those first coins? That's even worse. Then it extra feels like a dev thing. If that's possible. Steph Forno. NSP. What's NSP? Thanks for dropping love in the queue. Does this go far enough? Oh my god, it does. Oh god! Yeah, can you make a hop there and grab the vine? I think that's what they must have done. Monster. Yikes. You did it too early. That's horrible. Yeah, see, that's a horrible, horrible thing you've done. Because then the clown car is basically just a dev exit. Madness. I'm not sure how you get the vine from this side. I don't think that you can. Okay, now we can grab that one. We might be able to reach the vine from here. I feel like they would find it. But yeah, you can really easily leave a hint for that block there. Maybe re-grab? No, even on re-grab. Oh. They run off the platforms? That's a mess. That's a mess. Yeah. Yeah, you need to hint at the player what the solution is, lest they subject themselves to that. Based on your clear rate, I'm betting a lot of people subjected themselves to that, since the boss fight wasn't too hard. Poor guys. I have an It's Raining Men shirt somewhere. It's way too small for me. It's like a children's large. That's really funny. 0Y, 0NO. Got a cloud on it with men raining out of it. WPG. Joe, what do you want me to look at here? Listening only. NSP Steph. Weird. So does the Twitch app let you have like a listen only mode that people are using? Remember if you did Helper Skelter. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, I think so. Was really annoyed with the escape sequence at the end having a bunch of nonsense of nothing climb, and then actually gotta go. Oh yeah, I made it respond to leave. Yeah, smart guy I was. You can add. I only did it because it seemed kind of funny. Oh, okay. So not like it's not an app specific thing. Like it doesn't know that you can't hear or can't see. That's curious. If it knows, like if for some reason you can tell it, like I only want to listen, not watch, and then it does that in chat, or an accessibility thing, like for people who are blind. Oh, is that faster now? I remember that making me annoyed too. Is that it was pretty slow. First time we came through here, that first the first thing we were doing, riding our way up, was pretty slow. Oh, I hit the checkpoint. Oh my god. Start over. Although I guess it wouldn't be slow more than once then, huh? And we are still waiting. 10 seconds. Oh my god. But then at least we have a checkpoint on the other side. Sports. But then you're burning a checkpoint on not making the player wait 10 seconds. No. Wait, can you add listening only and watching only? Because I feel like that would be actually funny if it said you can't hear and you can't see. Oh, or chat only. That would be ideal. A chat only flag I would set all the time. Hop into people's chat and just say hey. Ow. Oh, I needed that too, didn't I? Yes, I did. Don't think you can do both. Well, that would make sense. If you can't hear and you can't see, it would be really hard for you to interact meaningfully with Twitch. I do have the stupid closed caption plugin set up. It took, it was really easy to set up. And, you know. If an accessibility feature costs you, like, nothing to set up, like, literally less than 5 minutes, you may as well do it. It really should just be a built-in Twitch feature. Considering how easy it is to do and how they're almost for sure doing it anyway so that they can scrape that data. I tried to go in. But what are you gonna do? But it was really easy to set up and it's nice. And now I'm scraping that data. I flush it all to disk in addition to it going on screen. If you have it turned on, I think maybe it's an extension. I don't remember how exactly it works. You can definitely have closed captioning. But I dump it all to disk, and I'm gonna feed it to a stupid chatbot at some point. Roll your own one. NVIDIA's got a roll your own one that I've been meaning to check out. And oh, I'm taking the long way. That's costing me probably. Okay. Yeah, NVIDIA's got a roll your own chatbot that I would like to feed all of my Twitch stuff, all of my verbal words on Twitch, and then I can have one that is exactly as dumb and as sleepy as I am on Twitch. There's no persona, so, you know, it's still just going to be me. It's just going to be me after 7 p.m., which is sleepy. But still kind of a dick. But it'd be real fun if I can stick that in my Discord and have it reply, like, I don't know. I know a buddy who's done a couple of Discord bots, maybe he can help me. But basically just have it reply, if I haven't said anything in Discord in a day, it just takes over for me and is a dick when people talk. That'd be great. People start pinging me like, can you come back? I hate your bot. Your bot's such a dick. Been bullying Starlight non-stop for 42 hours straight. And I would give my bot a medal. Okay. Pretty easy to miss the little boat there. There we go. But once you see it come out, once you let it out of there, you should be able to see it's right behind you. Uh-oh. How dead am I now? These shapes are fun. Oh yeah. The climb section here is a lot better now. Oh, and we survive without the shell too. Belchbot. Belchbot would be really nice too. Random belching if I haven't belched for a while. Ideally, I could also get the chatbot into chat, and he could occasionally be annoying in chat. That would make me happy. Automate a VTuber that just uses my own Twitch chat to be a shitty VTuber of myself with my own voice. I could automate this whole Twitch thing. God, when we get good voice or good like visual models that can actually process like live video information, you basically could pump something like that. Oh no. That's how Twitch dies. Yeah, Twitch owns the likenesses or video data of all the wing-wangs. Okay, interesting. Of all the wing-wangs who stream, and it just turns into like an instant like top 20 streamers. Oh, that kills the Mario. Okay. Okay, well, we found a way to get the Bowser fight in there still, which is neat. We'll get back there. Yeah, Twitch is for sure gonna do that. They'll be able to basically build essentially VTubers out of the video data that they certainly own. Of top content producers, and a lot of people will complain that it's soulless and empty, but it'll be an infinite content machine. I'm guessing it'll be a couple of people's retirement, and then it'll just be an endless content machine. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of too bad we burned that checkpoint right at the beginning. The checkpoint before this fight here would have been kind of nice. I mean, it's only 30 seconds to get back here. I got burned on my way here once. You know, we don't indicate the lava line generally, but this might be a really good place to indicate the lava line once we enter this room. With dotted line block or open P-switch blocks or something like that. The player knows where it's safe and knows that none of this is safe. I like that we found a way to work this Bowser, like, knocking out the bridge from under him fight back in. And it's a clever little end of the level. Clever little thing to stick at the end there. Oh yeah, I kind of wish I knew exactly where the lava line was, so I would be less likely to think, oh, I must be safe here, and then die. Otherwise, good though. Yeah, I remember all of my thoughts initially. The first time I played it, but I do remember the problems I had with that climb segment, and it's much better now. I like that a lot. The random shapes running around segment was a significantly more satisfying way to run around while lava's coming up on you, and worked really well, and did a good job funneling you towards the center too, no matter which path you were taking. And I survived with losing a power-up. I think that was a problem initially too. Yeah, that all worked pretty good. Steph, let's see what you got. Wow, wow, wow. Belchbot. That would actually be really, really funny to just... You can post audio clips in Discord, actually. I could just record a bunch of belching and have a bot randomly post the sound effects, and people just be like, what the fuck? Oh, God. QXX-RBG. I mean, I'll write it down. I'll write it down. Any idea that's dumb enough to make me laugh every time something stupid happens, I feel like is an idea worth at least having written down and thinking about if I'm bored at some point. I spelled into wrong twice. Need a doctor to look at my brain and be like, yep, that's Alzheimer's. You got the big old dumb. Real early. NSP Stefano. I can't read the words NSP and not think of CI. Switch piracy stuff. No. Let's take a little peek. Yes, I am feeling better. And hopefully we'll even be streaming tomorrow like I'm supposed to be. But we missed a couple of Wednesdays in a row because we're bad at it. Yeah, see you next week. Guess you're going to bed. Oh, we fucked it. Yeah, blue levels. They do this to my face. It looks crazy. That's a little awkward. Let me see here. Yeah, that's awkward. Even if you wanted to be kind of precise or waggly, I still feel like you really want, no matter how hard you want your Kaiser to be. What was the clear rate on this? No matter how hard you want, there are no clears yet. Yeah, no matter how hard you want your Kaiser to be, making sure that first jump isn't awkward is really nice. I just kind of feel like you could shift everything over just a little tiny bit, so that it's a little easier to just kind of jump right into and get really consistent. If you want to do more precise or more kind of waggling, shifting jumps that aren't just hold right, do it a little later. Ah, there we go. Okay, it wasn't clear exactly what we were doing there, but we sorted it out. Okay, cute. Yeah, the rest of the flow is okay. We kind of get it. It kind of starts to fall together. Okay, so that's definitely a full jump there too. That makes the first awkward thing there a little weirder even, is that we're not going for like a really tight thing. I'm guessing maybe newer to Kaizoe stuff. But it's definitely not so new that it feels like weird cargo cult shit, like where you definitely don't get it, you don't know what you're doing. It seems like you get it. But sports, you did something pretty awkward for that first jump. Oh, I fucked it. It's hard for me to exactly understand what was going on there in your head. Free to enlighten me. Yeah, I wish it was stretched out a little more so we could get that pretty reliably. So we could get that really reliably. So we could run forward and jump into it. And I'm not even saying make the whole thing hold right, just... Man, it improves the experience so much if the first jump is really smooth. That's one of the things that holds back, I think, Mario Maker in high difficulty more than anything else is the 6 seconds it takes to die. 8 seconds it takes to die and get back into it. And one of the things you can do to temper that is... I fucked it again. Is make sure that the first jump, the first thing that the player does, the first little segment, is really smooth. And move the mole over. Ow. I think just make sure the player can kind of just run and jump into it. Like, yeah, move the mole over and everything else over a little bit. So the player can kind of jump right into it. So the player can jump forward on the mole and then hold right off the mole and then go from there. Whereas what we're doing here, where I'm doing this thing where I'm kind of waggling back on the mole, I'm guessing what you did is you probably landed right on the edge of the mole there. Even that doesn't really catch it correctly. It doesn't catch the block. So you must have had a turnaround in there. Which just feels like an awkward way to start. Ow. Yeah, my immediate assumption was like, okay, so we're doing kind of a weird precision-y or waggly sort of thing where we're going out of our way not to hold right. And it's definitely not like hold right Kaizo, but as we move into it, it definitely flows a little bit better, and it's a lot more like we're slowing down rather than turning around. Turning around always feels awkward. That's the moral of the story. There's wet cat hair on my desk underneath my coffee, and I'm really tired of looking at it. But I'm too lazy to clean it up. Oh, I have the paper towel right here. Never mind. Wet cat hair defeated. Also, if it was moved over, as we started hammering it out, we would be much less likely to put that goddamn helmet on. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I would really like to land on it reliably, and then I would always have enough speed when I hit the... There we go. Shalmet to land on the P-switch there. Oh. Landing indicator for... Especially considering the low density here, landing indicator for where we're landing on that shell there, as well as where we're landing on the snowball, would help me trust the plan a lot more. Would help it make a lot more sense, help everything click into place, and know where I'm supposed to go. Even though I've seen it, not seeing it in the heat of the moment is making me dumber. Ow. I don't like to hold to restart. I just drag my character all the way over. Oh yeah, definitely start from the beginning. Go. And feel that out. Yeah, definitely feel that out. Because yeah, it's definitely going to be a different experience if you're starting from here. And having to back up to get a running jump also feels bad. But that also doesn't feel like the solution. Bump. Oh, yeah, that's all pretty slick. I just wish the indicators were clear. The indicators were a little clear for what we were setting up there. I also wouldn't kick a checkpoint out of bed on the subworld there. Ow. Ow. I keep pulling backwards there a little bit too, because again, the level is feeling like a level where I'm going to be pulling back a lot, where I don't really need to. So it feels like I'm a little off from whatever your exact path is, from whatever your exact, sports. Too far. Your exact pathing for what you did to make the level work. And especially if you start seeing that when people are testing it, that they're getting it, but they're getting it wrong from what you intended, that's just a sign that, oh, tighten it up, figure it out, indicate it, or try to clearly keep them on the straight and narrow that you want them on. There we go. Oops, waggled too much. If you can't use the open P-switch indicators, you can use on-off blocks. You can use on-off blocks, and if you can't use on-off blocks, you can use coins. And let's see, if you can't use coins, that covers it. I guess tracks, you could use a little track indicator if push came to shove. That won't be impacted by either of those things. Aww. Ow. Keep missing that. If you know what the P-switch state's going to be, though, you can use the correct P-switch indicator, too. Like, the player doesn't have any opportunity to stall here. So, let's pull it up in the viewer here. I don't think we're going to spoil anything. Let me pull it up in the viewer. Like, if you know the P-switch state, which you should, because the player generally won't be able to stall, at least until they get to the pipe. Right here, you could just have a solid P block that turns into an indicator after you hit the P switch. There's no way for the player not to hit the P switch there, so that should work just fine. The player will have the opportunity to stall here on these. There are ways to force the player to wait out a P switch, but just, you know, don't need a P switch indicator on the other side there. Then we come over to here. Yeah, we don't need a P-switch indicator over here. We have some arrows for where you want the player to kick the shells, so that probably all work just fine. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, flow and concept is really good. As soon as we get moving, that first thing puts a stutter in my step that's hard to shake off. Go. And I'm guessing I was doing that differently from you until just recently. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I like that whole setup. I always like vines under pipes because up pipes shouldn't be a challenge, you know? If you really want up pipes to be a challenging, horrible thing for the player, go play Super Mario World. And bring me your ROM hacks. I'm also into that. Oh, okay. You can reset the pipe there, and then I can cheese this a little, it looks like. Ow. Yeah, since the player can go back in the pipe, you can cheese that setup since the blocks will be gone, and they'll just have stuff they can walk on. Oops. Well, hey, that's what the 5 remaining viewer level streamers. 6? How many of them are us? How many are us strong total? Let me wipe that off. Wipe. Mario Maker 2. Not everybody uses the tags anymore now that they're not fixed, now that you can type whatever the hell you want into a tag. Sports. I would guess the number of us is not many. Well, 500 viewers going. 500 viewers in Mario Maker is surprising. Oh, there's one, Loop Hazard? It's not Loop and Snoop. I just kind of assumed it was. Doing viewer levels. Pretty big. Got a good number of viewers. Oh, another guy with 15 viewers doing viewer levels. Yeah, there's still a good number of people doing viewer levels. Good. It's nice to see. Oof. Mine's the only one blocked out for may contain sexual themes. Yeah, bottom of the barrel. Yeah, when that all works, it's really smooth. Really cool. More of a precision kind of guy. So, you want me to do that, and that, send that one backwards, and then bounce off of them. I'm glad there is someone doing precision levels. Because that is one of the things that I flat out do not care for, is like ultra precision levels just hurt me. Make me unhappy. Ow. I underestimate that one every time. At a saw, as soon as it loads, I don't think it's necessary to push the player forward right away at the start. It doesn't hurt, but there's nothing that'll break if you do. Or if you don't. Right? Yeah, there's no bomb set up here, so it's fine if the player starts here. I mean, you do you if you feel like you need the player to get moving right away. Prevent going back to the pipe and cheesing it. All you have to do is lift the pipe up by 1 block. If the pipe is moved up 1 single tile, the player won't be able to go back through it. Then the pipe is exit only. Yeah, just move the pipe up so that there's no tile under the front of it. The player can't go back in. Or use a downward-facing pipe the player can't get back into. Or just a pipe with a one-way or something. There's a lot of ways to do it, but you can pretty easily just move that pipe up 1. We can look in the viewer after I finish this or get mad at it. But literally, here. Browser. If there is not a block here, the player can't go back in the pipe. Those are the rules. So, if you just move the pipe to here, the player goes like this, boop, can't go back in ever. Life over. Forced to stay on the path. Tharen Frostbeard, thanks for dropping a level on the queue. We'll get to that pretty soon here. Bad. How you doing tonight? Oops. Yeah, pretty easy to make a pipe one way exit. Pipes like that. Pipes are kind of built for that. There's a bunch of ways to do it, even if it has to be a vertical pipe or whatever for some reason. Esports. It's always doable. Go. That all works well when it comes together. I'm just gonna cheat. See, now I can do whatever I want. Now, do we need one of you guys? I don't think we did. Ow. Do you want to keep playing? Because there's still another section after the second one. And we'll keep at it for a little bit here. Will I get good and frustrated or make no progress? Oh my god. Or until I start missing something consistently and get really angry. Yeah, I like what we've seen. Obviously, there's some work that you need to come back to anyway, but feel free to bring it back after you rework it a little bit there. I feel like it'll be a lot more fun to kind of grind out once the beginning is a little bit smoother, so the player can just kind of run into it. Okay, that's wrong. So you want me to hit that one on the left side and then lean in to land on the other side there. Oops. Didn't hover long enough. Yeah, that first jump is so awkward. I just wish I could jump right into it and land real consistent. Oh my god. And then when you try to tweak it, if you tweak it too much in the wrong direction, then you wind up with the shell on your mat. Oops. Once again, yeah, I'm starting to lose it. Yeah, I like what we saw so far. And with just some minor tweaking, you could have something pretty fun here. I always like the auto shell setups like that. Oh my god. Where you're hitting a shell into a spring right out like that. There's pretty well-known Super Mario World ROM hack from Maddie, the creator of Celeste, called Sure Shot, that has a whole level built around that. Is blocks that you hit that knock a shell out automatically that I think were directly inspired by those exact contraptions. Those contraptions are fun, though. Yeah, I'm losing it. Yeah, I like what we saw so far. Yeah, when you end up reworking it, feel free to bring it back. We'll take another swing at it. That easy money there. Tharen, let's see what you got here. NGS-YMS-VVF. Use on-off switches to convey yourself to the end. We played it. Dr. Frasier Crane. Plenty of cheese in this level. Yeah, there's a clear flag on it. So we must have played it relatively recently. Thanks for the follow. Steph
4 and 0 has started following.
Appreciate it.
Thank
I got
you.
Mario Maker 3 days a week. But I don't remember it. How long ago did we play it? If it's a friggin' 2019 level. Oh, do you want me to take a look at the other one? I don't recall it. I don't know when the last time, let's see. 2023. So we have it still has a flag on it from 2023. But yeah, we didn't like or dislike it. But we'll take a look at the other one there. Let's see what that is. Yeah, there's only a limited number of levels that it'll retain your played flag on, because they do start to fall off eventually, but apparently it's held on to that one for a while. Oh, okay. JJC-PCG-VMG. Or whatever you haven't played, I have a couple of bullshit levels. The Linkening. Take a peek. There was some effort. Sports. Oh. Okay. Okay. Is this a mandatory thing that we had to do next? Oh, I can't go back out. Okay. Or is this a different entrance to the esports dungeon? Esports. Oops. Oops. Okay, don't back into the pipe, Gene. Bad checkpoint placement. Apologies ahead of time. Okay, cheating. Map thing. Okay. That's that, I guess. That's how we're getting that. I'm confused about the initial entry. Soft log. You can prevent the player from entering an area by using the little bouncer guys, the pink or green bouncer guys. I think it's called bouncers. But yeah, pretty easy to rush in here without thinking. And if you use the bouncers, the player can still throw bombs or arrows through it, so they work really well where a one-way it still presents an opportunity for players to stupidly run in and be dumb. So, this is another entrance to the dungeon? No, this is another red coin. So, are the red coins mandatory? Because if they are, it's pretty easy for the player to skip this, head into the dungeon, and just like, I'll go from here. rather than heading into this secret room here. Ow. Right. Yeah, returning to old levels can always be a good way to kind of get the juices flowing, too. If you want to get back into or make more levels in Mario Maker. Oh, should I go up there and do that, then? Can almost sneak us link toward up here. Oh, there's one up here anyway, so it doesn't matter. And there's nothing I can blow up here either, so it also doesn't. Red coins are not mandatory. Okay, that's good. Yeah, otherwise there's some real potential for confusion. Oh, do the thing. Yeah, player could also easily get knocked up there, which again, the little pink bouncer guys, I think they're green in SMB, but the little bouncers, the little bumpers, you could use that to prevent the player from getting up there as well. Yeah, at least this one has spikes. Bonus room to show off the map. So I'll grab it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. But it was just a dash maneuver. Yeah, it's easy to get through. You still can avoid letting the player go into places where they're just trapped generally. Just good practice to avoid that. Uh-oh. I don't want this. Good practice generally to not give the player the opportunity to get trapped. There are people out there, even dumber than me, who will do even dumber things than me, and then get mad. And especially in a level where you're doing link stuff, when your goal is to make something Zelda-y, it's not going to feel puzzly if the player can get trapped. It's going to feel shitty, like, oh shit, what was I supposed to do there? If you want there to be a punishment for something like that, like for accidentally going up there, let the player go back around and do it again. Like, instead of the player going in that room and dying, let the player, can we still grab a clip of it here? Saving. Yeah, okay. Pause. Hide. Let the player, instead of murdering the player, let the player go out through a one-way right here. And try it again until they realize, oh, I'm supposed to dash through here, rather than, oh, I went in the room and I'm dead. In general, even late Zelda dungeons didn't have a lot of stuff where they were forcing the player to die because they didn't do the right thing. That's wrong. Oop, that's wrong, and I can't get the coin. Oh. I can also jump up there and get that blocked again. Bouncers would go really far there. Apparently I despawned that before it went off. Yeah, bouncers are the tool you're looking for. Can I do this? Is this a thing? Oh, I totally can do that. Yeah, you get enough in extension with P-Speed that you can just make that happen. annoying. Oh, you would change this on the next part. I mean, this, you want to prevent the player from going into a death hole. Never possible. I just skip that? I think I can just skip this. Let's change here. But yeah, if you're having the player time a jump against cooking a bomb, give me an on-off switch right here, so I can just set it correctly, and then put a bomb here, and then go up here and start cooking it. I also want to be able to see the on-off switch when I'm over here, like the whole time. So shift everything over so the bomb is never off screen, so the player can feel and see the timing while they're working their way through it. Supposed to do an arrow and bomb to time the pipe. Well, I don't want to do an arrow because I don't want to accidentally jump up there. Yeah, the danger of the soft lock there makes me not want to go up there. This works fine. Can't I blow these up? Yeah, if you hold up out of the pipe, oh, you can blow those up. And then I can do this. That's an awkward height to have to jump up to downstab on. Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's a little awkward. Point. Maybe just do a horizontal pipe so the player can, or, blue platform. You could do a floating blue platform that'll give the player an opportunity to grab onto the vines without getting pissed. Oof. Some players will fall out of the pipe and be like, what the fuck? Okay, there's nowhere for me to stand except for the vines. Yeah, you can put a floating blue platform there so the player has something to see for a second. It's awkward. Those are not going to drop either. There's no additional link power-up. Oof. Meant to be a hard level. This is an incredibly large spike in the difficulty from the previous section, but without being fun. Yeah, this is just a very awkward setup for the player. We have a short window to do it, and we don't have a catch for it, which makes it feel really awkward. And then we have a timing component with it too. That's bad. Not difficult, it's bad. Yeah, it's a very, very, very frustrating interaction for the player. It also represents a very large difficulty spike from what we were doing before. We absolutely could do it from these two, but that's also a little awkward. Well, and the vines seem less awkward. Oh, because we don't have to make sure that we fire and downstab in good time to do that. Yeah, the whole thing is just really awkward. And even if it's meant to be difficult, the entire rest of the level, like this is like a 8 out of 10 on difficulty, in addition to being poorly implemented. which I don't think is what you want in a level where everything else was like a 3 or a 4. This is a double shell jump in a level where you're just jumping on Goombas normally. Yeah, even if that's your intended pathing for the player, not shooting the arrow up there is very awkward.
Tharen Frostbeard has started following. Thank you.
The whole thing is just so awkward. Appreciate the sub. That takes money out of Jeff Bezos' hands. Not gonna make me any nicer though.
Tharen Frostbeard subscribe. Thanks.
Appreciate it. It's $3 now, I think. 100% of all of that money goes towards buying me things I want. Yeah. A moving or waggling up and down platform would just be one of those things where you're just gonna stand there and keep spitting arrows. I think your best bet that kind of lines up with what you were doing here in the level. Let me look at the viewer. Viewer up for this. Oh, there's so many rooms. Where's this room? There it is. Okay. Let me pull this up here. Dude, you're welcome for being honest. I have no alternatives. Okay. So, looking at this room here. Right before it, we did some bouncing off of these. Right before that, we were bouncing one of these along, and right before that, we were doing this little bomb cookie thing here. Sports. So we're sticking with balls. So maybe the answer here is tracks and having the spike balls moving along tracks back and forth, giving the player a moment to stand still and fire. But having to jump and dodge the balls over and over again, or moving around on a loop, preventing two sides of the track, something like that. You could definitely make something that gives the player like a hot foot experience there, where the goal is to keep them moving and keep them trying to place a precise shot. I think I would rather have something like that, like maybe a bowl, and some donut blocks to stand on at the bottom of the bowl here, while some spike balls move back and forth. And then I have to hit a precise shot. Like I'm trying to shoot specifically one tile. Feels like more of a skill-based challenge that gives the player something that they're doing that's right after the checkpoint. So if you fail, you can die. Without it feeling like an incredibly frustrating experience. Like something that's just a little easier in general to execute. And even then, that could still have the timing component in the lower right. I should probably go back to Mario Maker, huh? That you were setting up here, while giving the player kind of a rhythm that they're feeling out, rather than an awkward jump like that. Which again is doable, but it's just awkward. And I'm guessing, too, that the rest of the level is going to feel significantly less difficult as we move forward. So I'm not the red dot. I must be the red dot. I can't be the red dot. On the map. I don't have a compass. Oh, wait. No, I don't have a compass. No, the room before this had the question mark block. I can't read the map. That's okay. I'll go through the door. Prevent spawn from standing right here? I think I can, can't I? No, I cannot. Well, they won't come all the way down. Okay. Okay, so we're cooking bombs to try and hit him. Interesting. It's a weird use of on-off blocks. Have the key. here's where I'm going with it. Don't go down below. Yeah, I see the pipe down there. I don't understand the map, but the player could assume, oh, I'm supposed to try to go on that pipe. But yeah, again, bumpers. Bumpers can allow you to create an area the player can put stuff through, and that enemies can go through, but the player cannot. In almost every case where you've used a one-way that creates an area that the player can get to that they shouldn't, you can solve that with a bumper. Bumpers are magic. The true ending was. Otherwise, the boss was fine. Cooking a bomb to deal damage like that really isn't terrible at all. Infinite power-ups are often a way to make a tedious fight less annoying, but end up being a lot more tedious. But it wasn't that tedious a fight. Maybe you didn't know that the bloopers won't touch the lowest tile, but you just don't jump, and then the bloopers won't touch you. So then it was basically just don't jump, which, you know, okay. But the fight itself, the actual core mechanic there worked just fine of, having boom boom, being to cook bombs to hit boom boom boom. And I'd rather something simple than something insane, too. Yeah, bumpers work great. You know, almost, pretty much everything in the level, there were some flaws, there were some issues with, some of the core mechanics in the level. But nothing stuck out as especially bad until we got to that one specific room that was just significantly harder than everything else in the level. Everything else worked pretty well and kind of did your basic, you know, Link dungeon in Mario kind of setup that worked pretty well. I couldn't really extrapolate anything useful from the map, but it really didn't hurt. It was relatively linear experience, which is good. If the map definitely needs to be readable, it's really helpful to make it super clear what is the player and where is the player, and looking at just two rooms, I was immediately confused. I'm guessing the red dot was me, but at one point there were two red dots. So even more confused. And at one point there was no question mark block, so that couldn't be me either. But it's relatively linear, so there's really no harm in it either. That I only mention it because I have definitely played levels where you need to understand the map, and it's never made clear how they're indicating who the player is, and it's a fucking mess. Oh. Usually you can figure it out if you stare at it, but I would much rather be relatively linear like that anyway. Did its job. Yeah, that one room just felt bad. We can look in the viewer here, but I think it was like right next to this one. Browser. We had a question mark and a red dot here, and then after we proceeded through the D door, we came up here to this room that had two red dots, at which point I was like, well, wait, so I'm not the red dot. Am I the question mark? But then where's the question mark block? And if we look at the other ones, there's a red dot and a question mark block, so yeah, it looks like we just missed something. But it is easy to look at it at the wrong point and get confused. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the player is supposed to be the red dot. No, there's two red dots here. Oh, that's the same room. One red dot, question mark. Okay, so yeah, I think the player's the red dot. Yeah. And we're going to the question mark, maybe? I don't know. Right, yeah, that one level. Definitely fixable. Definitely fixable. But I would definitely want to come up with something that feels either on theme with what you were doing, or that matches the difficulty of what you're doing. That definitely feels like one of those puzzles that, like, it was hard and then it clicked and then you were like, no, this is fine, but it definitely feels out of place in the level. Go burp. Yell a little bit of multiplayer here. Oh, I don't know that. Anybody waiting for playtesting in the troll Discord? Somebody is. My first troll level. Oh my god. Okay. All right. In there. Get in here. Thanks for dropping another one in there. Crossbeard, we'll take a look at that after this one. I hate the lane split multiplayer levels. Oh god, and it's a little laggy. Oh. Input delay is real bad, and it's dropping like every... Oh. 1 frame every once in a while, and it's just awful. Oh. I don't even understand why these appeal to people. Like, why would anyone want to do a crappy speedrun next to 4 other people where their latency is dependent on them? So then you also have to suffer based on other people and the Switch's networking capabilities. Like, for the love of God, let me at least play Mario Maker with other people. I don't want to do a shitty ninja with lag where somebody's slapping my hands and being like, nope, it's a bad level now. Bad level now. Ha ha ha. Ha ha, it's hard to get to the controller. Ha ha. Yeah, you idiots wanted to die, by the way, so that we could go and touch the flagpole. That was their idiot idea here at the beginning. Fuck.
Teamwork.
All you had to do was wait, you penis. I hate these levels. Oh. I hate you, kitty cats. They're such a boring concept, and they so poorly work within the space of Mario Maker that it's bizarre that people keep making them. And I feel like there's got to be a disconnect between people who make levels and people who play multiplayer versus, in that not very many people play a versus level, or make versus levels that also play a lot of versus, because they just don't work. Fuck you, Dane. All right. Take a look here. YD5. 822. C4G. Cox. For God. Jerry Springer. Jump on the donut block a bunch of times. Why does the title card looks like Spot the Difference? What is that? Shitty level, you need the viewer. Oh no. Why'd you bring it? I'm just gonna yell at it. Do you like when I yell at you? No, I like that. I don't like that. Trolls are best left in troll levels. Oh my god. Did you really spot the difference, me? Oh my god. You were the first person I've seen that uses the viewer. Well, the viewer should never be required reading for the level. I did not see a difference, so I'm guessing C. And I found Boom Boom. I don't know where the pipes go. What is this level? Oh my god, really? Oh my god. Don't do pick a path. Don't do really long pick a path. Okay. Yeah, when people submit really bad you need the viewer levels, I will cheat like obvious dev exit levels. I will just pull it up on the viewer and not say anything and just start looking at it. Sports. It was every other answer except for 3 correct? What am I looking at here? Oh my god, what a mess. You've been drinking. Were you drinking when you made the level? 5 hearts. So working backwards here from the end, let's pull it up here. Probably was drinking. Drinking a Mario Maker probably makes sometimes. I feel like it's easier to be creative when you're drinking. But also, if you're drinking alone and playing Mario Maker, it's really sad. Do not understand these weird messes over here. Guessing it's all just a P-switch set-off thing. But I don't know what for. But C, E, and F are all correct, it looks like, probably. What is this? Oh my god, what is this? This is way beyond needing the viewer. Oh. It looks like you started doing another one and didn't finish. Or ran out. Okay, is this where we enter from? Oh my god. A, D, and B. I don't even see a difference in here. We just have 4 little messes. One has a claw. And that was wrong somehow? This one has a claw, it looks like. Yeah. So the one that had a difference was correct and was also wrong. So D. Are these all wrong? I don't understand this setup. It looks like D to A. Yeah, I don't understand that mechanism without looking at it here. Yeah, there's a claw there. But I assume there was supposed to be something else. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you could get this through here. Okay. And then it looked like the only one that didn't have a random spring was that first one, so I'm guessing, or the second one. I'm guessing the spring is relevant somehow. Maybe. No. Yeah, I don't even understand what I'm seeing here. Something different supposed to happen? Pixel Gaming, rating with 2 viewers. Thanks. How you doing tonight? Double what I have, I think. So that's a profit. That's a net gain. Welcome, Raiders. Let me do this thing that I forget how to do. Boom. Channel you are rating does not exist. Oh, I copied the colon. Playing nonsense level that we're gonna move on from. Yeah, it almost seems like the level was built. Oh, I should have booted. That almost seems like the level was built to also obfuscate in the viewer, because I am having trouble understanding what you were doing in the viewer, and what the actual goal here was, and how it ties to Jerry Springer. Didn't want to miss that. I want to miss that boo. Yeah, I do not know how the player would have actually gotten out of there, or what the actual mechanism here was. Very strange. Doing pretty good? That's good. Yeah, how was your stream? Welcome, Raiders. I yell at Mario Maker. Esports, three days a week. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. At this time. Dog being crazy while you were streaming? Was that the whole stream? You just filmed your dog being crazy? Because I would watch that. Oh. I used to use this website that lets you browse public webcams, and I would find people's animals, and I would watch them. Oh, so your dog was being crazy in Mario Maker 2. So the dog was making levels. Crazy levels. Got it. Understood. Going crazy in the background the entire time. That'll happen, you know. As soon as that little dog cat gets over here, As soon as we let the baby in with the other two, he's going to be crazy. I'm feeling a decent to strong 4 on this one. Yellow flannel. From someone named Caveman IRL. Says, my first troll level, tried my best to follow Defender's guide. Let's take a little peek. Meant to be a stupid level that people that tried to world record me levels would be shitty on. I mean, there's got to be a funnier way to troll world record people. There's nothing. Nothing hurts me in the first room. Then an infinitely confusing pick-a-path level. Oh, you want to follow the troll? Oh god, delicious. Tastes good. That's pretty stupid, but it worked. I just ducked and was gonna just wait. Okay, so move forward, run forward. Yeah, I see it one way. That block keeps doing stuff, and then it stops. Pixel, thanks for dropping something in there. We'll go take a look at that in a sec. Random ass Kaizo. Alright. What? Flying boom boom? Oh. We can get past that, can't we? Almost. I think you can get past that. If I wasn't holding left, I could have bounced on him and then through. Yeah, my cat's been pretty chill tonight. They wandered off. I guess they didn't like the cold over here and wanted to be warm somewhere else. Oh, nope. Heidi cooked food. She left it on the stove. They are sitting next to the door, smelling the chicken and being desperate and sad. I mean, there's nothing explicitly wrong with the first room not trolling you in a troll level, but it's weird for it not to. It feels weird, but not in a way that matters. Oh, there's a red coin back there. That worked. Okay. I'll just fall for everything, I guess. In your first goddamn troll level. That's what that's doing. It's moving that to that position. Okay. I thought I was just gonna touch it so that it would go over there. Oh, that one's on me. So it would go over there and hit the red coin that I could see behind the, Wiggler. So I thought I was being smart. I was like, no, I'm just gonna barely touch it. I think that was actually cleverly executed. That was the thought. And that red coin. And die. Oh, we can kill these. Oh, I can kill Boom Boom, too. And I can make the loop again. Did he do anything? He does not. There, either. Random chance. Solve the puzzle. Oh, that's a... Is there a piece? Is there a P-switch block back there and I can't see it? Lack of glitches and bullshit coming out of nowhere. I feel like starting from glitches and madness is a bad place to start. Like, trying to keep it simple, trying to keep it within the realm of, like, straight Mario Maker is a good place to start. Like, learn to walk before you run. Especially, like, invisible blocks and some of the crazy glitches that you can come up with, it can so quickly get completely out of hand. You can do such funny stuff with them. Esports. But it can also feel exactly like just hot nonsense. Okay, so I'm guessing that is a P-switch block. The player can't see the P-switch block there, but you can easily put some P-blocks, next to the saw blade to make it clear, like, hey, this is not passable. Like, just put them, esports here. Player will clearly understand that they can't get through there now that the P-switch is on. This setup looks familiar. I hope this isn't straight lifted off of something from Wagon World or something else recognizable. I will never be able to tell you where it's from, but other people will get mad and then hold grudges. I don't know exactly where the line is for that, but in general, it seems like a lot of people get pretty offended if it looks like it's a shot-for-shot lift of something else, too. Of something else that they've seen before. Can I get back in here? No. Died to boom boom. Yeah, I swear I remember, something just like that, where I have post-nasal drip and it's fucking killing me. I'm gonna take an allergy pill. It's probably not gonna help before the end of stream, but I gotta get one in me now, rather than later. Oh. There's nothing more annoying than a tiny pill sneaking back into your mouth after you think you swallowed it. Yeah, I've definitely seen a blaster. How do I keep doing it? I've definitely seen a blaster sneak out of, pop up out of, poison or lava and make me feel like I need to go right, and that made me stop. Made me want to stop. Allergies are killing me lately. I got the cheapest, leaf blower on Amazon and was blowing some of the stupid crap from my gutters around, into the street, into the, like, yard waste pickup area. I don't understand how that muncher's supposed to troll me there. If I jump up in the hole, I guess. Fucker. I think you can put something in there to prevent that from making noise, and I feel like it's a 1-up, but I never remember the exact setup. But yeah, blowing crap around with the leaf blower. That will give you an allergy. Star? Well, you probably don't want to give the player a star. You can give the player a 1-up pretty much for... What dumb thing happened? Something happened, right? Yeah, something happened. Okay. Punishing. That feels like kind of a large series of, I will say one of the things that I'm sure the guide covers it. I need to reread the guide. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna read it tomorrow on the shitter. Troll for dummies. Put that right next to, what was I just reading? Oh, Wikipedia, list of common misconceptions. Very easy article to get caught in for the rest of your goddamn life. Okay, I have too many tabs open. Chat back up here. Star in a semi-solid on the top right. On the top to trigger it. Oh, I gotcha. And that silences all of them? Is that the setup? It silences them throughout wherever it's loaded? That's nice. I know a lot of people just hate it and never want to hear it. Sometimes, hearing something click against that can be a really ominous sound. It can be a really, really ominous sound. You can condition the player with that sound. But yeah, what I started blathering about, what isn't in the guide is, like, a lot of these setups here, I'm making a choice. And that choice might be the wrong choice, but, like, when you present me a box and a clear path around the box, that's a choice. I can choose the wrong choice there, and I did, and then I made the wrong choice. You present me something like this, where it's like a panic thing that makes me go, and I still have a choice to panic and go, or panic and no. That I don't have a choice on, then we're just kind of learning. That's just shit that happens. Shit just happens to you. And sometimes nonsense happening to you can still be a kind of funny troll if the nonsense itself is especially silly or ridiculous. And sometimes it's just low-hanging fruit that, you know, fills out the reel. Great part of the territory. But I think whenever possible, you want to avoid the low-hanging fruit that fills out the reel there like that. But especially having that one immediately to, if you jump in the wrong spot, it's a muncher, it feels bad too. Feels like a good string of random shit that happens to you. That one's at least sillier. because he was also carrying a spring to catch me if I backtracked but not enough. The star triggering a note block that combines with a semi-solid behind it silences the note block it triggers. Esports and the semi-solid? Oh. I made dinner. I made a cheap pasta thing quick because I wanted to eat before stream or I'll die. I usually eat really early, and it was late, and it was at the point where I wasn't sure the dinner that Heidi was making with her friends was going to be ready, so I ate garbage, and then she brought me tacos, and it was like, oh god, so now I'm full of tacos and pasta. Going to my TED Talk. You can trigger that just by being cautious, too. Oh my god. Yeah, this spot definitely feels like a high density of silly nonsense. High concentration of, random nonsense. We just ditch it. The more opportunities I have to make the wrong choice, rather than to discover the wrong choice happen to me, the better off I am. You would be finished. It would be interested if I ever finished a fourth wall rule troll. I'll definitely take a look at it one way or the other. But if the fourth wall rule is something I find incredibly stupid, like you want me to sing after I die, I'm not doing that. I'll make a dumb joke about it once, and then I'll be like, insert singing here. If the fourth wall rule is ridiculous, I may choose to ignore it if it's just holding me down, holding me back. Something like not seeing a color. Like, sometimes they can be fun. Sometimes they can basically be like an extension of a clear condition, or literally a clear condition with checkpoints. And you can make kind of a fun game around it. But if it's something like you have to do this circuitous thing in the level to go back to an anti-soft lock every time a thing happens, that feels like, do your job. Put me in the anti-soft lock, or just don't do it. So it depends. I'll definitely look at it. I will tell you what I think, regardless, and I reserve the right to ignore the fourth wall rule if it's stupid. I'm pretty sure you've seen me touch some of them, but usually we'll play along unless it's really stupid. Yeah, it's just that whole thing is tight. Let me guess, this also is wrong? Oh, no, it wasn't. Wow, so we were supposed to stand on that one specific spot? Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities for the player to make the wrong choice and have no capacity, like for the player to just get bamboozled. You want the player to make the wrong choice, not for the wrong thing to happen to the player and them to learn, oh, I guess I should have done this. Where you can see the lava. 41. I can't, like if I don't see the color red, then I see lava? I don't know how to parse that into a fourth wall rule. Like, what's the rule? Yeah, I figured. Oh, restarting when you see red. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you could set something funny up with that. Probably. Yeah, you could do something funny with that with the invert. Do we still have the thing that messes with the colors? I think the dun messes with the colors a little bit, doesn't it? No, I'm pretty sure we still have one that does that. I know the horror effect also messes with the colors a little bit too, so there's some sound effect triggers that you have that could do some pretty funny things with the colors. And in that specific spot, yeah, horror effect makes it black and white. Thought there was something else that partially inverts the colors, because it would be really funny to force the player to, like, jump on a wiggler, but you change the color before they land on the wiggler, like that kind of stuff. Like some good opportunities for actual inversions. Yeah. Double down, right? Just double damage down right there, I think. Yeah, there wasn't a power-up check over here, so that should be right. Unless I'm supposed to take damage on the muncher once for some reason. More random stuff. Like, it's cute to use a power-up check for that. But also that's just stuff happening to you. Yeah. Esports. Yeah, after some pretty funny, silly little setups in the beginning, a lot of it starts to feel like things are happening to me rather than I'm giving the opportunity to make a choice. And I feel like the illusion of choice is a big part of funny troll level. I should have clipped it. There was one time we were talking about it. I think Box was talking about it too, where there was a really perfect and pithy summary of that concept of like differentiating between how you nail that without going. I can go back down there and I can go to the right. Still could have done it. Okay. I'm not sure where you want me to go here. Oh. I hate post-nasal drip so much. That's what happens there. Okay. Yeah, I think that is one of the easiest things to understand if you watch somebody who's fun to watch play troll levels too. Like, if you watch Carl. You understand that the best part is watching him make decisions. And then either be punished for those decisions, be punished for delaying, or overthink, and then the 50-50-90 effect there. And I feel like that's an important part of it. It's not like everything has to be some 50-50 that you're tilting the scales on. But I do think everything needs the illusion of choice. Well, I can go in that door. I just don't know if I care to. Oh, well, I definitely don't want to go to Boom Boom. What in the fuck? I'm having trouble wrapping my head around, That up here. There we go. That is a lot of vibration on my controller. What the fuck? At first I was like, are we doing a crappy King Bling style death thing? But having a pinball machine that kills Mario is legitimately a really, really, really fun little animated death sequence. Yeah, I would love to actually see that leaned into more. I would love to see a whole level where Mario gets stuck into different places in the pinball machine, and has to watch it play for his life. That's fucking great. Oh, that was fucking great. Yeah, that was a lot of entities. There was a lot of shit in that room, but like honestly, I want to see a whole level around that now. Oh, that's funny. So I can always get... No, I can't always get past it. So it's gonna flip when I go this way. Okay, there we go. It's really hard to understand what my options were in that room. Yeah. Blue, red coins were fake. That's fine. Still gonna get them. Yeah. Well, short is definitely a good choice. you can get away with a lot more stupid shit in a short level, and something like a silly little pinball machine will really wash the taste of bad choices out of my mouth real fast that I don't have the opportunity to remember, since there isn't much level left. I do wish that, like I can see Boom Boom up there, so then obviously if it's not the door, it's go this way. It's still hard to exactly understand sports what the thinking was here. It was pretty easy to figure out, but still don't really get what that room is supposed to tell me. That's a good back and pipe setup. Reuse of the pinball machine. Oh. Funny. That's a fun setup. That's a fun setup. Oh my god! We have pinballs! We have balls! We have big, black, spiky balls. Oh, I mean, Wiggler works fine, but I would have loved to see... I really want to see a whole troll level that's just... the player gets crammed into different sections of the pinball machine. Oh my god, you would spend so much time building out just the pinball machine, right? And trying to reserve enough entities to build with from there, is how I would look at that. And then I guess every mistake, instead of killing you, delivers you to the pinball machine in different places. And then eventually you play the pinball machine? That's too much. There's no way that ever is workable. Oh. So I just want to land on it and let off right, and then I can probably just touch the flagpole. Yeah, that pinball gag is great. Oops, we had a lot of nonsense on the way to the checkpoint that was kind of stacked and stacked. I feel like, I don't know, I guess just wasn't great, but it's relatively short, so nice. Did I trigger the thing yet? Oh, okay. Apparently I can't wait there for too long. I don't know why I keep getting the coin. I clearly don't need the coin. What the hell pops up under there after... Huh. Weird. I don't know what that's a catch for, but okay. You do you. You know, it's tough to have an indicator there that doesn't clearly indicate to the player what's going to happen. But if you can line up the safe spot with a star in the sky, or if there are ground tiles underneath and you can have one of the decorative blocks, like those tall decorative blocks underneath there, like oh well, we can't really see them, but a tall decorative block, that's really helpful. I think it's almost the star, huh? Ooh. Kinda. Yeah, if there's some way to indicate where the player can land without it being too obvious, that's always helpful. A little background object can be helpful. But overall, as much criticism as I have for it, I really think that that pinball machine was pretty goddamn funny. I really hope that's an original idea too, because if it is, flesh that out. Do the thing. Just make a whole level where you just keep getting dumped into a pinball machine. Maybe it won't be that funny in practice, but it seems really funny in my head. Yeah, short is a good place to start too. Short, relatively standard, not glitchy or insane. Seems like a good place to start. I would focus specifically on avoiding random shit happens to you. Whenever possible, have it be the player did this, so this happened, rather than the player moved forward and then was hit with. Like, avoid the player feeling like they're getting blindsided whenever possible, and you will hugely improve the quality of your level. But yeah, pinball machine was funny. Pixel, let's see what you got. I'm going to close the queue. Probably going to take 15 minutes, right? Maybe it won't. Then we'll do expert. Or one team jump thing. An LQ. Oh yeah, it'll take 15. Or... Okay. Funny Koopa Bomb, surfing base, Kaizo level, have fun. Surfing through Wiggler Dunes. Esports. Was that a crude wiener with 2 dots above it as your title card? Practice doors? What are you doing to me? Are you fucking kidding me? The second I see practice doors, I'm immediately like, nope, too hard. This is gonna be too hard. Practice doors scare the shit out of me. Oof. But, I mean, we'll take a look at it. What's your fucking clear rate right now? 9 hearts. Now, what's the actual clear rate? Took 1K or more attempts. Yeah, we're not gonna do this. We're bad at Mario Maker. Make a ROM hack. Not too heavy on shit. More sure shot, less Baron shell. Then we'll play that. God, what I would give for fucking fast retry. I can always coordinate an upload. One of my trolls I don't think you've played, sure. OCW submissions are also accepted. But both absolutely viable. I'd say, well, no, OCW works pretty much fine. It's pretty much a horse apiece. Ow. That's not even that's either not a full jump or I'm hitting it wrong. It's definitely not a full jump. Yeah, I'm holding jump through the release there. I'm re-grabbing when I release the shell. On the up kick? No, I'm holding it through the up kick. So I'm just holding jump the whole time, and it definitely isn't setting me up for the jump. Now you're expecting me to let go of buttons? You gotta tilt back slightly for it? Okay. There we go. I let off. Yikes. 30, or it's a minute long. Where the hell do these practice tours go? Not a Trump jump, by the way. Are you taking a political position? Are we calling them, Biden bounces? Kamala... No, unacceptable. Biden bounce is okay. I would laugh really hard at somebody taking it too seriously and being like, we need to call it that. Democracy is at stake. The one gap between 2 spikes. Oh, I didn't see it. I assumed I was going over. Oh yeah, I assumed I was going over. I did not assume I was supposed to go in there. Yeah. Oh. Is it that tight? Am I going over that tight? Oh, I'm supposed to catch it twice. I'm supposed to catch the bomb twice. I'm supposed to catch the bomb twice, and the second one isn't indicated? That seems weird, because we have clear indicators up until that point. Oh. I have to build up speed. Which you gave me space for with 2 blocks? Don't need to go in there. Give me more space. Yeah, I mean, you do you. In general, I feel like the more I have the opportunity to run and then run, the happier I am. And I'm not even saying do hold right. I'm saying, oops, give me something to run into. Give me a spring on the left. Let me run to the left and jump into a spring and then have that be the momentum. Or something like that. Drop a spring on me. Drop a spring in. That might feel like absolute fucking chaos. Give me a spring to spin jump into that gives me enough speed. No. I don't know exactly what the right answer is, but when you're putting time pressure on me, one of the worst things I feel like in a speedrunny-ish level is for me to have to like stop and go the other way. Whenever possible, if I can feel like I'm on the path I'm supposed to be on because I'm moving in the way I'm supposed to be moving, it always feels better. It's more satisfying. 9 seconds leeway, that's good. Man, there's nothing more frustrating than doing a hard speedrun or an insanely difficult Kaizo-y speedrun, and then finding out that, oh yeah, you need 3 corner clips to win. Like, what are you doing? Who's this level for? And just give it to them and then take it down. And then go away. Not enough. Laughables, how you doing? Not too much. A little slow. Mario Maker's been a little slow, but you know. We do what we can. Till we run out with Mario Maker. And then we probably do Super Mario World. Go. That was wrong. Oh, you indicate the 3 bounces there too. Okay, yeah, I see it. I was gonna say, it felt like, why am I not doing like, why isn't there something clear to me what's happening here while I'm waiting for the bomb to go off, but I see the indicator there. It just doesn't stick out against the gold pole. Prince of Persia Lost Ground's on my list. I think it's 40, right? I figured I'd wait till it came down since my backlog is out of control. I know it's extremely well regarded, did extremely well, and it was kind of like, not a sleeper hit, but just kind of out of nowhere. People were not expecting it to be that good. Oh, it's on sale right now? On Steam? Because I'm not buying it on the other stupid platform. I hate Valve's Monopoly, but I'm not going to use their other stupid platform. Oh, that's the original Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Oh yeah, it looks like it's 23 bucks right now. Oh yeah, that's way cheap. Ubisoft Connect. Do I have to have a Ubisoft account? That's so... Hope not. I'll leave that up and I'll look later. Oh. If you want, I'll toss you Majora's wacky ass troll level. Yeah, throw it in there. Give me that. I'll go look at that. We're not going to make any progress on this. Give you any meaningful feedback. You do have to have Connect, but it's worth it. It's a great game. So I have to have a Ubisoft account? I'm just going to steal it. I bet somebody cracked a new vote. Well, no, probably nobody cracked the new. Let me see. I'll look. Probably out there. Yeah, I really can't get deep enough to have anything good to take a little peek at to give you any good feedback. That's tough. Somebody cleared that. Some poor fucker cleared that. I do think you have to have a UB account. Somebody has it documented somewhere. I'll go look it up. Just type it in there. 5G4 618 8 DNF. Coordinated upload. So download it. Mario joins a Discord server. Get her. Yeah, I'm always annoyed when I need a third-party account. I don't approve of or like, wieners. I don't like Valve's Monopoly. I understand why other people want to have stores spun up for it. The problem is everybody else's stupid store. What's the Ubisoft one? Is it just Connect? Nintendo would kill me if they saw it. Having all these different game platforms running all the time eats resources and is dumb, and they want to update and do dumb shit, and it's just a hassle. I have a level I'm not super proud of, but it's enjoyable to see people struggle through it. Should I post it? I close the queue. I actually wrap up in a couple of minutes here, 5-ish. But you can post it tomorrow, and I'll suffer and yell at you and tell you it's bad until I don't feel like suffering anymore. Wiggler ass. Yeah, post it tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow in 21 hours. Doing Mario Maker again. Seem fine so far. Guessing. Go in blue pipe, okay. Oh, dying's a lie. There we go. A minute. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, ready to yell at it. Oh, that does not work. Okay, I learned a lesson. Ass jump scare. Like something jump scared your ass? Or your ass is a jump scare? That intro feels faintly familiar. Oh, were you telling me to go in this hole? I think you were telling me to go in this hole. Wiggler ass jump scare. Uh-oh. Interesting. His ass doesn't flutter unless I land over here. Weird. Does his ass only flutter? Okay, it only flutters the first couple of times. Okay, sometimes his ass flutters, sometimes it doesn't. You play any of the Metroidvanias on stream. You know, when I first started streaming, I did a little bit of the Messenger to no viewers, and then I did La Mulana because my buddy wanted to watch me play through it. That's why I started streaming. And nobody on Earth wanted to watch La Mulana, so I assumed nobody on Earth wants to watch random Metroidvanias. So generally, no. I'd stick with the niche because I like Mario Maker. I forgot what I was doing. Thank you to me. But yeah, in general, if there are communities formed, there's speedrun communities, and they're really small, so usually no. I'm gonna start over. It also means that I should play the whole game on stream, which means I'd want to dedicate a lot of time to it, so I'd have to be both really hyped for it and really excited to dig way into it. So I would like to. If you can get me, you know, dozens or hundreds or whatever of viewers so I can, you know, just stick to it, then yeah, totally. Oh, got him. Viewers here. No! Real people. Oh my god, Twitch might do that. Twitch might do that too. I bet Twitch will just start doing that at some point, as they'll just start having AI viewers that they won't tell anybody about, that'll make small channels feel good so they can find more content for their eventual, like, end game. That's gotta be Amazon's plan, is to just scrape all the video content from, like, big creators and turn it into infinite, Wait, can I hit the P and then go in the hole? I can. P-hole. From the P-hole master. You fucking heard me. Oh, the muncher is the forcing me to not do that. Cool, so that's your catch for that. They might do that now. I'm sure that's their plan. That's kind of what we were talking about a little bit earlier, was that that's gotta be why they've continued to be unprofitable without seeking a buyer, is that they know that data is valuable. And you could basically take video that they have now and lift the person out of it. You could really easily, like, lift the person out of it, turn the person into a VTuber, like an AI VTuber that just reacts to random gameplay content they scraped from anywhere else. And then boom, they'd be like, no, Ninja? Is that a big streamer? I don't remember any of the big ones. Just look at the front page of Twitch. Ooh. Rebox. This is only showing me people. Oh, yeah, just fake AI Amaranth. who doing, I'm assuming, nothing at some point. I don't watch a lot of Twitch. I'm lazy. I don't really like watching other people play video games as much as I like playing video games. Okay. An artist, I despise AI. You know, it's sure gonna suck for, graphic designers. And people doing kind of bullshitty work, like fringy work, like, you know, day job stuff. It's never really gonna replace artists. Photography didn't replace painters. Digital art didn't replace all other art. Photoshop didn't ruin art forever. It'll be a useful tool that is being absolutely abused in every imaginable way. Oh, I guess I wasn't to the left enough. Swap into Kick. Well, Kick's not going to be any better. Kick's definitely not going to be any better. Like, I don't think Kick is the most evil platform on earth. The people who get a hard-on for being like, oh my god, Kick, gambling, blah blah. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Do you not think that Bezos isn't squeezing blood out of children to sell cell phones? Do you not understand the shady shit that happens on Amazon? Holy fuck. They're as evil as each other. But yeah, Amazon will get there first, that's for sure. Crowd is a big one. Yeah, I mean, any big person, they could literally just horn in on them, or when they retire, be like, oh, we're just gonna use your likeness forever, and we'll give you 20%. Sound good? Yeah, it's just the flip of the deal, you know? And then boom. Infinite VTuber spam from there spins off, and a lot of people are just like, what? I like it. You'd think they wouldn't. You'd think that a lot of people would want authenticity, and some people will. But I bet enough people will suck it down that, I mean, it's not like it's a niche. It's not like this is really art. There are some specific things, like there will still be people who want to see someone, a human being, play viewer levels. Oh, that'll probably be around. So go, and then wait for it to pass, and then go under. Don't want to be on a platform that uses AI to make soulless bots. Yeah, I mean, when one does it, the other will. Almost immediately after. Yeah, there will be things that I can't do. But there will be people who will eat it up. Like, nobody wants to hear stupid TikTok voice over somebody else talking, and yet every stupid video you see reposted from TikTok anywhere else has the stupid fucking TikTok voice. And they've moved on from the stupid lady that was in everything to something a little better, but it's still horrible. But people are still gonna do that instead of something else. And I think a lot of it will be the fact that we probably will realize that we gave consent without knowing it. Got him. Fake? Yeah, fake block, I guess. Okay. So go over there and go back? Keep forgetting to hit that. I mean, they probably can't now, but we could eventually get to a point where almost all of the content is more or less generatable. Which will be a shitty inflection point, but like, look at the... Look at the shit with ChatGPT. Randomly pivoting to imitate a user's voice, and then OpenAI being like, oh yeah, oops. We don't really know what happened. We're gonna try to make sure that doesn't happen again. Like, we're already at a point where we kind of don't understand what's happening in the black box, and we can't understand what's happening in the black box, and it's fucking ridiculous that we're just smashing forward. The whole idea that, like, anything is okay if it's profitable, that the most important thing is that businesses do good for America to succeed, so number must go up, has clearly turned into something so unbelievably toxic that we are going to unleash hell on humanity before we realize we shouldn't have. And, you know, I'm not like an AI doomer and all that, but I do think that it's really likely that we're gonna get in way over our head and something real bad's gonna happen. Well, it depends. If the personality of the person you've seen is entirely on Twitch, right? And Twitch entirely owns all that footage, which they do, and can do whatever they want with that footage, which they can replicate everything that you've seen. Not right now. It definitely wouldn't be perfect right now, but I mean, the leaps and bounds that we've made in stupid fucking AI shit in just the last couple of years, the unbelievably rapid iteration of it, and the fact that we're closing in on it, that jump is a little awkward. I think I just need to go a little faster. The fact that we're rapidly closing in on self-improving AI to the point where they'll be able to just set it onto itself to make itself better, and then definitely sell access to it without considering the repercussions. Means we're gonna see some crazy advances, some really crazy stuff happen before either somebody's like, hang on, we gotta turn it off, it tried to kill everybody, or some other crazy thing. Okay. Land there? Oh, okay, there we go. A little janky. I would like a checkpoint. That would be nice. I think I've seen some of this level. Some sort of riots try to get rid of it. Nope. Nope. No, by the time people are actually willing to try to stop it, it will definitely be too late. Yeah, I was homeless a couple of times, and it's already crazy how many people are totally invisible, to all of humanity. But all of our cell phones, my cell phone, your cell phone, every cell phone, wouldn't exist without child labor. Every piece of chocolate you've ever eaten, unless you're really into the Tony brand chocolate, was made with child slavery. We don't care. As a race, we don't care. Like, I'm telling you this stuff, you could go and verify it. Maybe if you're extra curious like I am, you'll go and verify it. You'll watch a bunch of documentaries about it. You'll feel bad about it, and then you'll still eat chocolate. And that's kind of who we are. The only thing that will get us to want to stop AI is once it's already won. Then we'll be like, wait, we got to stop it. Oh, I didn't want that. Okay. Oh, weird. Okay. I don't have a checkpoint, do I? I should just start over? Yeah, no, I don't. I think that we have such a weird, twisted perspective on meritocracy in general, and like the idea that like if we try hard enough, we will always succeed. And it's survivorship bias. That's what it is. And brainwashing from people who succeeded. Like, I mean, if you watch celebrities talk about it on late night shows or whatever, they're always like, yeah, you know, I worked really hard to get here. Once in a while, they'll be like, some of it was luck too, or they'll acknowledge luck, but most of the time it's, I did this. Same thing with company CEOs being like, I did this. Mark Cuban does not go on TV and say, yeah, man, I got so fucking lucky. And randomly got rich, so I really shouldn't be, you know, the, like, smart person that everybody treats me as. I'm just lucky. And experienced now because of that luck. But that is not how we function. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not to throw out talent entirely. Like, you need to be talented to do things. And lucky. Like the same thing with Twitch. That's the thing that I come back to with Twitch all the time. You have to be incredibly talented, have a really good production, have everything done pretty goddamn well. Then you need to get incredibly lucky. But some people get incredibly lucky without any of that too. It happens. I need to stop letting that happen. That's the thing that we're doing wrong here. Yeah, I'm definitely pretty misanthropic a little bit, but I really feel like it's hard not to be after the pandemic, and just in general, the way we're moving fast and breaking things, the way people are eager to scream AI super bad, but that's pretty much it. It's hard to recognize its value as a tool, and then to take that perspective forward, like, well, we need to understand the tool before we use it. It'll be the year the world goes to hell. Yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of really crazy wars going on right now, and a lot of really weird technological advancements happening right now. But there's a ton of people in tech who want to pull back on the AI stuff, or at least are advising to go slow. But those people, the fucking AI doomers like Musk and Facebook Zuckerberg dipshit, they also are constantly. I was supposed to keep the mushroom? Yikes, okay. They're also smashing forward with their AI projects, too. They don't care. They do not care at all. They are absolutely blitzing forward. And Zuckerberg is building a giant Hawaiian bunker to survive the end of humanity, apparently. That's his plan. Like, he figures he might cause it, but he'll live. And that's a big part of it too, is that, like, even these people who actively recognize, like, AI might destroy the world, are also like, well, it might destroy the world, but there's money to be made. I'm gonna make money before the world's destroyed. I need to have the biggest pile. Which, I mean, is just fucking bonkers. Like, it's just fucking bonkers that all these people who have literally been like, AI is gonna destroy the world, are also being like, literally all have AI. There we go. Oh, what? Did I need that too? Oh. Mean. Clever. The fast thing was kind of funny. Yeah, one more. Then I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, we'll see. Oops. One more where I don't die. Somewhere really stupid. Bowl. You were, like, right there. Am I, like, right there? Yeah, I do a little bit of mixed media stuff. I made this cool custom controller. It's pinned on my Twitter. Out of meat and bones and stuff that I found in the woods. And it was really cool. And I often have trouble visualizing things like that. I had a lot of trouble drafting basic art for custom controllers when I wanted to put stuff together, so I would make swatches and samples by kind of making part of it to show people like what I was thinking or ideas I had. AI art allowing me to visualize things that I can't visualize, and the AI tools that we have now is a wonderful thing for that. And for people who can't effectively visualize stuff, and it's a lot of people who literally can't really, like, produce images in their head, being able to tell AI what they're trying to describe in an effective way is an incredibly useful thing for people who can't do art and can't easily access art. And can't practically learn to cut out a middleman, to cut out a third party. I don't think it will replace artists by any means, though. I did need the mushroom. That is unfortunate. I do think that people... Well, I'll start from here tomorrow. Yeah, this would be a good place to start from tomorrow while the queue builds up. Yeah, no, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible the way they scrape the internet, right, for people's content without permission. It's really terrible to insist that they're allowed to. It's not reaping what you sow. It's America kind of reaping what it sows. This bizarre idea that the internet isn't like a shared human right and that using anything means you're giving up everything is insane. It's absolutely insane to be like, well, you uploaded your pictures to Flickr, now we can sell them to Facebook for ads. That happened. That happened 20 years ago, and we were mad about it then. And there was lots of lobbying. There was lots of legislation. There were people signing petitions and screaming at lawmakers about it. I wrote letters to fucking lawmakers about it because I don't think anything I upload to Facebook should belong to Zuckerberg to use for whatever he wants. That's fucked. was a weird noise. But at the end of the day, businesses won, right? Businesses get to keep money. Businesses need to make money. Yes, Boeing might be murdering witnesses to prevent them from testifying, but if Boeing goes down, America will lose money. We can't stop progress. And honestly, like I'm obviously being a little hyperbolic, but I also think that that's entirely possible what happened, like what's happening there. I think that's happening in a lot of places. I think that like the fact that medical expenses don't have true costs because they gouge the insurance company and the end user as much as possible to make a very small number of people rich is like toxic and crazy. I feel like that's kind of a big part of what America is, though, and we can't avoid it. I was kind of hoping that this is one of those things where it would be such a loud reaction that we wouldn't be able to hold it, that it would explode. But there's so few companies that are so important, that are so well tied into the AI, that I don't think there's anything. I don't know what the answer is. There's even the sites now that are allowing you to say like, I won't allow this to be used for AI, right? They could just get bought out and reverse that. They could just violate that agreement and be like, so what? Fucking sue us. Like, we have so much money for lawyers and there's an arbitration clause and we will win in arbitration because we cheat. And then there you go. Now your no AI flag is just worthless. That's how everything is. Every social security number in America may have just leaked and there will be no recourse. That company was allowed to gather data. They're allowed to scrape that data and store it insecurely because there's no punishment. And it sucks. It really sucks. Oh my God. And that's a whole separate rant that I won't really get into. But when AI gets just good enough to start being able to run malicious like malware and spear phishing campaigns on its own, the damage it's going to do to large businesses, the damage it's going to do by like penetrating some large political organization and taking the fuck over for like weeks before anybody notices, and all the data exfiltration that's going to be done entirely by like some 13-year-old who was like, yeah, I figured this out, and like Russia told me they'd give me $2 billion. And what's really cool is I talked to an AI lawyer and they said that because I'm 13, there's no way I'm going to prison. So I'm pretty sure I'm good here. Yeah. Do you guys want to buy all of Robot Trump's fucking documents from his server? I mean, yeah, there'll absolutely be repercussions, but some total dumbass script kiddie is going to do something horrible. It's not a million monkeys in a typewriter. It's gonna turn into a billion that guy who tried to shoot Trump with a decent sniper scopes on a billion roofs. Like, a lot more people are gonna hit some target aiming for nothing than not hitting anything. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be an easy mess to get into. Maybe we'll start holding people responsible. Probably not, though. See you tomorrow.